Vietnam, 1984. Chuck Norris is James Braddock. Decorated war hero. Ex-prisoner of war. An American on a mission. One man who couldn't forget the Americans that were left behind.
We categorically deny that there are any living MIA in Vietnam.
Wrong answer.
James Braddock has returned. To uncover the truth and free the soldiers.
We're going home?
Missing in action.
Damn right.
James Braddock declares war. The war isn't over until the last man comes home. America had no more heroes. Until now. Chuck Norris, missing in action.
Missing in Action is an action-adventure, drama, thriller, military movie that was released on November 16th, 1984. It's been a while, but we are once again talking about a Chuck Norris movie. Let's see if it's good, by starting, as always, with the story. The story follows James Braddock, who makes a controversial case that there are prisoners of war in Vietnam. After a while of refusing to speak on the matter, Braddock eventually decides to enter a court case that is about the matter. To prove his case, he tries to go to Vietnam while trying to stay alive and free the Americans. So, this is kind of really fucking interesting. Although the movie has some time devoted to Braddock's memories in Vietnam, it is very minimal. And it kind of wanes and never comes back after the beginning. But I will say it works, because this movie is not really about the Vietnam War. In essence, it's about trying to prove a court case and heroism. While it may be a stretch that there are still POWs in Vietnam, I would be lying if I said I didn't find the idea compelling or even a little convincing. There are even certain factors about the war itself that could make you think that there are still soldiers MIA to this day. But I'm going to stick to the movie and not the fucking history. Because, in my opinion, if it was just about the Vietnam War, or was said during the Vietnam War, it would not be as fascinating. We have way too fucking many movies that do this. Now, whether you look at this movie as a story of rescuing soldiers or proving something that seems impossible, it works. And while both of these ideas have been done before, the movie actually presents these a lot more subtly than you may think. I think the characters are fairly good. I liked James Braddock and Jack Tucker. Also, Anne Fitzgerald was pretty supportive, even though she was not in the movie all that much. As a little bit of a bonus, the movie is even a little sexy briefly. Hell, Tucker is revealed to be at a brothel. There is nudity, but not a whole lot. All these elements make up a story that is pretty damn good. The action scenes are pretty fucking cool. There is mostly gunplay, but they add in multiple explosions and a pretty good, although very brief, fight scene for good measure. It is shot and edited well, too. but specifically, it has good use of slow motion shots. The most memorable slow mo shot for me is when General Trow and his soldiers shoot the boat raft thing that Braddock and Tucker are on and start laughing. But Braddock emerges from the river and fires a machine gun on every single one of those bastards. This entire part is slow mode, which makes it very stylized and memorable. The action is not really Delta Force level, but it's still more than goddamn satisfying. The production values are very good. In fact, I was surprised by how good they were. I was aware that this movie was made by Cannon Films, which is a studio notorious for being low budget. But I have to say, the cinematography, editing, and sound actually met the standards of movies made in that time. And I've seen a lot of movies made in that time, during or around that time. The music was forgettable, except for a few synthesizers, and I do remember one of the songs was Do You Think I'm Sexy? And it is pretty memorable. Overall, Missing in Action is a pretty fun movie. It has an interesting, if not entertaining, story, with great action scenes and surprisingly good production values. I won't say it's a masterpiece, but I still like it for what it is. I would only recommend it to those who are fans of Chuck Norris or are interested in Chuck Norris or just looking for a decent and classic action movie. If you are looking for something groundbreaking, this probably is not your movie. All I know is I really enjoyed this movie ever since I saw it. I think I was in high school when I first saw it. But yeah. I don't dislike it for what it's not. I like it for what it is. Therefore, I give Missing in Action 4 out of 5 stars with the title of Awesome. Anyway, I'm Spike Robot. Thank y'all for watching, and take it easy.